Oh, that's attractive. That is so, isn't that beautiful? Hey there, and welcome to Real Chicks TV. I'm your Real Chick Carla, and this is your home for all things beauty, makeup, skincare, lifestyle, and all those girly things for the woman over 40. If that's you, go ahead and hit that subscription button and be sure to hit the notification bell next to it so that you'll never miss one of my upcoming videos. That's especially important right now because I am doing a seasonal collab. That's right, we started in the fall and we're going all the way up to New Year's Eve. A seasonal collab with a different YouTuber every single week where we bring you a holiday makeup look. We did them for the fall. Now we're doing them for Christmas and winter, and we will take you all the way up to New Year's Eve. And today, my collabing partner is the beautiful Daphne from the channel Daphne C. Daphne is an amazing woman. She lives in Ireland, and she is absolutely beautiful. I love her channel. She is a joy to watch. She's pleasant to watch. She's pleasing. She's sweet. She does beautiful makeup looks. She also does great reviews and hauls, and I love watching her empties videos because she gives great reviews with them as she goes along. She doesn't just hold up a product and say, well, done with this, would repurchase it or wouldn't repurchase it. She gives reviews as to why. And her skin is absolutely amazing. If you are looking for good anti-aging tips, be sure to follow Daphne C because her skin is flawless and an example of what you want as we age. So thank you so much, Daphne, for collaborating with me on this. I'll have her video linked down below. And I will also have the playlist of all of the lovely ladies who have participated in the seasonal look and in the seasonal collaboration thus far. So what do you say we get to the tutorial of this classic holiday makeup look? All right, let me go ahead and tell you what's already on my face. I started with the Becca Backlight Priming Filter Primer. And then for foundation, I used the Reveal from Algenist. The Algenist Reveal Color Correcting Anti-Aging Serum Foundation with SPF 15 in it. I really like this foundation. Because we're going for a glowy look, I didn't want a foundation that was too matte, but I also didn't want one that was just looking like an oil slick either. This really allows the primer to show through and give you that glowy look without looking like a Tin Man. So I really like this because it dries down super, super well and I don't have to set it with a powder. Because when you're going for a glowy look and you're using a primer that's a highlighting primer, when you set it, after you've set it with powder, you've basically taken away that glowy look. You've taken away that glowy effect because the whole point of setting the powder is to mattify and take away any of that shine. So I wanted my shine to stay, and with not having to set this, that really allows the shine to stay. Then after I applied the foundation, I used this BB Plus Illumination Cream from Gerard Cosmetics. This is fantastic. It's cruelty-free. I also have a discount code for you for Gerard Cosmetics. I'm using a lot of Gerard Cosmetics in this particular tutorial. This is not sponsored. I did receive some of the products complimentary for free from Gerard Cosmetics, and then a lot of them I purchased myself. Honestly, I don't know which ones are which anymore because I bought so much from them because I really do like this company and this brand. It's cruelty-free and it is just a great, great brand. I have a discount code for you in the description box below to save 30% off of all Gerard Cosmetics, and that is site-wide. So this illumination cream, I used it on the high points of my face, along the tops of my cheeks, here on my forehead, my chin, and down the center of my nose. This adds a beautiful glow, and this is in the shade Grace. Oh, and I forgot to tell you that with this foundation, the Algenist, comes this awesome dual-ended brush. That's what I used to apply it, and it worked beautifully. I also used this angled end to apply my concealer. All right, let's get started on the eyes. We are using this brand new palette from Makeup Revolution. This is the Precious Stone Diamond palette, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Let me see if I can get it open. When they're new, they're kind of hard to get open. All right, don't be testing the Jesus in me today. There we go. Take a look at this beautiful palette. All of these gorgeous, gorgeous shades. Aren't they beautiful? Just gorgeous. A lot of cool tones, but there are also some neutral tones as well. Just beautiful, beautiful shades. And we are going to be using this gold shade here, and we are going to be using this neutral shade right underneath it. They are called, let me see if I can find my glasses and tell you what they are called. The gold shade is called Quartz, and the neutral brown shade is called Coin. So those are the two that we're going to use. Just those two. Really simple eye look today. We are heavy on the lips with that bright red color, so we're going to go really simple with the eyes. I'm going to start with a brush from e.l.f. Everything that I use will be linked in the description box below. And I'm going to go in with coin. I've already primed my eyes with concealer and a little bit of powder. So I'm going to go in with coin, load up my brush, tap that off, and I'm kind of creating a little bit of a cut crease. It's not a formal cut crease by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm not doing the outer V. I'm just taking this along where I want my crease to be because I have hooded eyes, and in your case you would take it where your crease actually is and maybe a little bit above. This is a great neutral shade. It's not too dark. It's just that perfect mid-tone brown. And then when I come down here to the outer part, I'm flicking it out a little bit toward the tail of my eyebrow. Now, I don't use windshield wiper motions because I am almost 52 years old and I have loose skin on my eyelids. So if I do windshield wiper motions, that just kind of makes it wiggle all around. So I am actually just sweeping in one direction. And what I'm also doing is going in circular motions. Again, coming out here toward the tail of the eyebrow and flicking it out and up some. Make sure you dab it off if you get it past your eyebrow, but we're going to clean that up as well with some concealer in just a few minutes. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. This is a really simple eye look. Now I'm going to go in with this shade Quartz, this beautiful, beautiful gold that has a little bit of a green shift to it, so it's perfect for the holidays. This is a great holiday palette. It's a great gift idea, and it's also great for yourself for the holidays. I'm using my finger because I find that this middle row goes on better with your finger. All of the rest, the shimmers and the mattes, great with a brush, but this middle row with the really big pans, they go on better with your finger. So I'm just going to come in here, and you're going to want to use a decent amount of pressure to really get it off of your finger and onto your lids. That is so pretty. And I'm taking it up to meet where we put that in the crease, or in my case where I wish my crease were, up higher on the brow bone. And I'm going to take what's left and go up here just under my eyebrow. And I'm also going to, with my pinky finger, take it on the inner corner so that we have some highlight down there. Get a little bit more down there, just with the tip of my pinky finger. There we go. All right, now when I took that up to the brow bone, just right underneath my eyebrow, I lost a little bit of that brown. So I'm going to go back in with my brush, go back into the shade Coin, and I'm just going to reapply a little bit just so that we haven't lost it and we don't have a stripe. And in circular motions, just blend, blend, blend. These two shades really complement each other really nicely, and they just kind of gradient into each other really well. So you don't have to do a whole lot of blending of the two shades. You just want to blend this one shade so that it's not a solid stripe. All right, now I'm going to take an e.l.f. concealer. This is the Beautifully Bare concealer. And the reason I'm doing this is because take a look at the difference between these two eyes. On this eye, I've cleaned it up. On this eye, I have not. And because I have hooded eyes and droopy eyelids, you can see that it looks like the shadow has just fallen. I want to give a lift to my eyes. So I am taking this and going straight up toward my eyebrow. I'll clean this up a little bit right here too. I got that highlight a little too low. So I'm just taking this straight up toward the eyebrow, and we're going to just tap that in, and it gives us an instant look, an instant lift. Instant lift there, and it also cleans up any eyeshadow that may have strayed out, and now we have a nice lifted look, and that's what we want. We want that lift. All right, let's go ahead and do our eyebrows. I am using the Brow Bar to Go from Gerard Cosmetics. I love this because it comes with two colors. This is in the the blonde to brunette selection. And it comes with two colors so you can mix your perfect shade, and then there's a wax on the end. This is a great, great brow product. This is probably the best brow powder that I have ever used. So I'm just mixing this darker with this lighter to come up with my perfect shade. Coming in here, drawing a diagonal line right out here in the front. That kind of gives me a guideline. Then coming down on the bottom, and instead of bringing it straight down, I'm flicking it out a little bit, not in a hook or anything like that, but just bringing it straight out. That's going to give our eyes a lift, and it's also going to make our eyes look whiter and less downturned. So now coming up to the top, just creating an outline, and now just filling in. The brush that comes with it is the one that I use because it's a really good brush. And I just fill it in. Touching this up just a little bit over here. Trying to get them to match, but remember, eyebrows are cousins. They are not twins. Sometimes they match and sometimes they don't, and some days it's a little bit better than others. And I can tell today is not going to be one of those days where they are twins in any stretch of the imagination. But that's okay. We're going to go on and do the best we can. I'm going to finish up the rest of my face before I do my mascara. I am using this e.l.f. contour palette. This is in the lighter shade, the lighter quad. It comes with two highlighters at the top and then two contour shades at the bottom. I like to mix them. And I'm also using an e.l.f. angled brush to do that. I'm just going to come down here. I'm not going too heavy on the face makeup because I really want the red lips to be the star of the show. So just coming down here into the hollows of our cheeks, giving a little bit of contour. And then using the Milani Rose blush in Tea Rose. This is another one that tests the Jesus in me when it comes to packaging because it's hard to get open. I'm using an e.l.f. blush brush. Come on now. There we go. Look at that beautiful, beautiful neutral shade. It's not too pink, not too peach. It's Goldilocks blush. It is just right. And I'm just going to take this onto our cheeks. Not too heavy. I just want a little bit of color. And I may have gone too heavy, but that's okay. We're rolling with it. I'm going to put a little bit on the sides of my forehead just for a little bit of color. My bangs will cover that anyway. And then going in with Gerard Cosmetics, this is their Star Powder Highlighter. I love this highlighter. I love the packaging. I love the fact that it's so glamorous and beautiful. And it comes with this little protective cover, which is great because often powder products like highlighters can get broken. This helps protect that from happening. Using a Moda brush, I'm just going in, and I want to glow. I want some glow on the tip of my nose. I want some glow on my forehead. Just on the highlights of my face, the high parts of my face. A little down here on my chin. And coming in right here at the top of my cheek. We're just going to highlight that baby out. Now, I don't go too high because I don't want to accentuate my wrinkles, and I don't go in too far because I don't want to accentuate my pores. I am just doing it on top of that blush at the very top, at the tops of my cheeks. And that's something to keep in mind for those of us over 40. Where we place our highlighter is very important. All right, I like that. And now I'm going to contour along my jawline as well. I find this is a really important step that I forget half the time, but this is so important, especially if you have any loss of elasticity or a double chin like I have. So I'm going to come down here along my jawline and just kind of carve that jawline out. Again, I'm mixing both of these shades, going over my jowls to kind of try to make them recede a little bit. And then when it comes down to this area right here, Anywhere you see flesh, you're just going to paint this on. This is going to make that double chin and that loss of elasticity and that loose skin area look less prominent. So I'm just going to take that down there. And make sure you bring it all the way down your neck so that you don't have stripes and you don't have a lot of demarcation. There we go. Can you see the difference that made? I think it makes a huge difference, especially in photos and on video. There we go. And I'm going to set my face with Gerard Cosmetics setting spray. And this is Slay All Day, and baby, this does indeed slay your face all day. This is the best setting spray that I have ever tried. This is in the scent Mango, and they have a ton of different scents, from coconut to lavender to cucumber to everything in between. Just pick your favorite. Spray that on. Dry that. Little trick for you is to take something stiff like a piece of cardboard and just fan your face. That really makes it set, and that really is what's going to make your makeup last all day and all night for our holiday parties. Love this setting spray. Just fan away. Now for eyelashes, I am going to use Essence. Yes, Essence. I have used a combination of higher end products as well as drugstore affordable products. These $5 products, $5 for the Essence Lash Princess Mascara and $5 for the Essence Lash Primer. They're amazing, and the reason that I use so many drugstore products is because I think the ones that I use are just as good as any of the higher end products that I use as well. So I like to mix it up. You know, price doesn't matter. What you like matters, and what works for you matters. So I am going to just take this primer and put the good coating all over my lashes. This primer makes a huge difference for my very sparse, very thin, very short little lashes. When I use this primer, my lashes actually show up. Imagine that. Okay, lash primer is done, and before I put on the mascara, I'm going to go in with this deep chocolate brown shade right here called Gravity. And I am using an angled detail brush from e.l.f. and I'm just going to line my lower lash line with it, going about 2/3 of the way in. And then going on about the outer quarter. I'm not even hardly touching my actual eyelid. I'm pushing it into the lash line itself and connecting with the corner out here. So it creates kind of a wing effect, a little bit of a smoke effect, and it's just pretty, and I like it. So that's what we're going with. There we go. Mascara, Lash Princess Waterproof Mascara in black. Because my lashes are so short, I tend to blink into the mascara. And if you have longer lashes, and let's face it, pretty much everybody on the planet has longer lashes than I do, you would have curled your lashes before you applied the primer and before you applied the mascara. I'm going to use a good coating of mascara because I'm going to attempt to use magnetic lashes with this look. And one of the tricks to getting magnetic lashes to really stay in place is to make sure that you have a good amount of mascara on. It kind of holds them. Of course, the magnets hold them in place, but it helps you place them better and get them on to start with better if you have a good coating of mascara to start with. Got a little bit there. I'll clean that up in just a second. Other eye. Oh, that's attractive. That is so... Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful! Yes, this is the how not to do your makeup tutorial. Oh my gracious. Okay, when this happens, and I'm almost kind of glad that it did. When this happens, let it dry, because if you go in when it's wet, it's just going to smudge and smear everywhere. So let that dry. And then after it dries, I'm going to go in with some concealer and a Q-tip and see if we can't clean that up. Looks like I've been crying. Why'd you make me cry? Not supposed to cry at the holidays. Alright, that should be dry now. So a little trick for you is after it dries, go in with your Q-tip and it should come off a lot easier and less smudgy than if you tried to do it while it was still wet. Makeup mistakes happen. Alright, I'm going to go back in with this e.l.f. concealer and just clean that up even more. One reason I like using this for cleanup is because it's creamy and I can just pat it in with my finger. It's not so liquidy that it gets everywhere. It also doesn't accentuate my fine lines and I don't have to set it. So winner, winner. Okay, just going to tap that in a little bit. Let's try these lower lashes again. See if we can do it without making a huge mess this time. Just a little bit. Easy does it. There we go. Hot diggity, I did it. But let's not speak too soon, because we still have this other eye going on over here. And just to kind of even that out, I'm going to go back in with this brush that I used for lining. And I'm just going to smooth that out. There we go. Okay. For lips, I am using two products. I have a liner from Gerard Cosmetics, a beautiful red liner in the shade Immortal. And I have a glossy lip balm from Emile Cordon, and I have discount codes for both of you. Again, I already told you that I have a 30% discount code for Gerard Cosmetics, and I have a 10% discount code for you off of Emile Cordon. Both of those will be in the description box down below. I love this lip pencil, especially from Gerard Cosmetics, because even though it's a pencil and you do sharpen it manually, it is not hard. A lot of lip pencils, because they're made out of wood, are literally hard, and they drag and they pull and they accentuate fine lines and they hurt. This does not do that. Glides on beautifully. And I'm using the lip pencil because we're using a gloss and I don't want it to get everywhere. And the reason that I'm using a gloss is because we have a nice glowy look here, and I felt that a matte lipstick would just kind of dull that down. I want that glow and that shimmer and that shine and that sparkle. It's the holidays. Let's glimmer a little bit, right? Right. Okay, for lips, I have this gorgeous Emile Cordon glossy lip balm. This is in the shade Charlotte. And again, I have a 10% discount code for you. And I'm using a lip brush because I want it very precise. This is absolutely gorgeous. And Emile Cordon lip balms are so luxurious. They are lip care. They're not just lip color, they're lip care. They're filled with good ingredients, natural ingredients, and they really moisturize and serve as an anti-aging agent for your lips. And they're just amazing. Look at that color. So you get a gorgeous shine, you get a gorgeous color, but you get anti-aging benefits and nourishing benefits. When you use this, your lips will be the softest you could ever imagine. Especially if you use one of the cashmere lip pots at night before you go to bed. you will wake up with the softest lips that you've ever had. These make great gifts as well. I gave these as Christmas gifts last year. Everybody loved them, and I will be giving them as Christmas gifts again this year. Lots of different color options for you, including clear options. There we go. Nice bright holiday red for you. Works really well in combination with that lip pencil. Okay, I'm going to use the Ardell Magnetic Accent Lashes. And I have actually used these before, so to separate them, I'm just going to not pull them apart, but just kind of rub them in between my fingers, and that easily separates them. See, so just rub them between your fingers when you have them connected, and they'll come apart. All right, make sure you keep the top one separate from the bottom one. And this is where that mascara that we used is really going to come in handy, because I'm just going to place it and then just kind of push it into the lash, and that mascara helps hold it. Then I'm going to take the bottom lash and just connect it. And there we go. Makes such a huge difference, especially if you don't have very voluminous lashes such as myself. All right, again, just separating them by rubbing them through between my fingers. Top lash, placing it on the top, pushing it into the lashes, bottom lash, just lining it up and letting it naturally connect. And there you go. And I'm going to take my hair down, fix my hair, and show you the finished look. Well, it's a good thing this is not a hair tutorial, because my hair definitely did not want to cooperate today, but that's okay. This is all about the makeup look and these beautiful red lips. This is the finished look. I hope you like it. And that's it for this classic holiday makeup look. Please give me a big old thumbs up if you like it, and be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you'll never miss one of my upcoming videos, because we have seasonal makeup looks coming up all throughout the season to take you through the end of the year, now through Christmas, on through New Year's. And it's been a wonderful, wonderful collaboration. We started in the fall, and now we are taking it all the way up to New Year's Eve. And I have had a blast doing this, and many thanks to Daphne from the channel Daphne C. Daphne, you are absolutely amazing and just a wonderful, wonderful, sweet lady. I've enjoyed working with you so much, and thank you for being patient with me while my video was late. And I know that you're going to love Daphne's look. Be sure to go on over to her channel and check out her amazing makeup look. She's done a classic holiday look as well. And be sure to check out the playlist of all of the other lovely ladies who have participated so far in this season-long collab. I'm Carla with Real Chicks TV. Again, smash that like button, smash the subscription button, and smash the notification bell. Until next time, keep your head, heels, and standards high. Much love to you. Bye-bye. Happy holidays.